You should watch First to Third because of your commitment to excellence.
Drunken debauchery.
Athletic achievement.
DBR.
Competition.
Women.
Money.
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him.
Kickballer, save $20 at customink.com. Check it out.
Are we on? Are we recording?
We're recording.
Okay. Well, the 2012 circuit season kicked off last weekend in epic fashion, as expected. Fort Lauderdale brought it, as it does every year. One of my favorite tournaments of the year. And just when you think it can't get any more ridiculous, just when you think you're getting too old for all this, the bar was raised once again. Tournament was a great time. The Ultra teams brought it, to say the least. 3 of the final 4 teams were representing the hometown of Fort Lauderdale. And the SFKO After Dark was off the chain. Who didn't have a good time Saturday and Thursday and Friday and, if you can remember, Sunday?
Yeah, it was a blast. For those of you who are new to the show, the national tour of the circuit kicked off this past weekend down in Fort Lauderdale. We had 31 teams come out from all over the country. I'm talking Texas.
How many states were represented?
We had Texas, Massachusetts, Virginia, Maryland, obviously Florida. You had Arizona, you had Illinois, Pennsylvania. I mean, New York, obviously. It had teams from all over the place. But yeah, 31 teams rocking it out. Each team had a chance to compete in 4 of their games in pool play. And then we took the top 16 for a nice little single elimination bracket. In the end, Adrock just said it, 3 of the 4 teams were Florida teams. The Meatballs, who've won it the last 2 years, won it again, so they've got a 3-peat. Congrats to the Meatballs.
Congrats.
You're welcome.
They beat JKID, just kicking it deep. We've talked about them in previous episodes. I think we were all in agreement that these guys were going to be good, but I did not expect them to get all the way to the finals, so congrats to those guys. Captain John Simon, and also the event manager along with Kirk, Timberwolf on the boards, and Jarrett as well. I forget Jarrett's last name, but thank you to the event managers. You guys put on a heck of a tournament. Without these guys, kickballers, you wouldn't be able to travel across the country and play in such successful events. So again, thanks to them and the staff that helped run this event. The Final Four, we had fully loaded, a team everybody kind of counted out. And then all of a sudden they go to the Final Four, so congrats to them for getting that far. And also OSC out of Washington, D.C. Pinky and I can represent them. Made it to the semifinals and then lost to the Meatballs 5-2. But, the tournament itself was a blast. It's February. Oakley, you got home, and how cold was it in New York?
My name's Adrock, all right? Show some.
I just read Oakley's name, sorry.
Happy birthday, Oakley!
Happy birthday, Oakley. That's the other thing.
He couldn't make it. He's celebrating his birthday. I think he's like 42. But I got off the flight, after a 4-day bender, walk off to 25 degrees. It was stoked about it. So pretty sad to be back, pretty depressed, but, reality has to set in at some point,
Yeah,
it wasn't that cold down here. I think it was like 45, but I looked very out of place in my pink shorts and pink sweatshirt, and everyone had puffer jackets and hats and gloves. So.
Yeah, I got off the plane with one of our pitchers, and we both looked at each other going, why did we get back on the plane to come back? We should have just stayed in Florida. So
one of these years I'm going to.
Yeah.
Serious.
So in short, though, the tournament, again, every February, it is our East Coast kickoff for the circuit. Most of the country is covered in snow or at least freezing temperatures, so why not go to Florida? We were on the beach all day on Thursday. All Day Sunday was insane. We do have footage at the end of this show. Stay tuned. But Pinky, I don't know. Let's talk about the events. Other than the kickball, we're going to cover the game, and we're actually going to do a little play-by-play of the finals and a couple of the other games in an upcoming episode. But what else went on?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Thursday
Oh, I know, because I got it on film.
The
Cool
meet
story,
and greet
bro.
Thursday was... No, the bar crawl was Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm already still lost some brain cells. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Thursday, the bar crawl was off the chain. It was so much fun.
It was such
Great.
a variety. It was such a random spectrum of bars.
Yes.
It's like club, then bluegrass
Like
or
bar.
And like chicks dancing on a bar, and like Irish pub, then like a place was full of smoke, you couldn't even see people.
Yeah.
It was a blast, though.
It was a good time. Great job by the event managers for putting that together.
It was, and it was very well run. Everyone left at the right time, had a great time at the bar. We kind of made whatever bar we were at our own and had a blast. And then it was kind of like, all right, let's go to the next bar. Cool.
Yeah.
But it was a really, really, really fun time. And then the meet and greet was Friday, right?
Yeah, I got there late. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Adam.
Yeah, we had a team dinner and then we rolled in. But that was pretty well attended too, I thought.
It was a
It was
packed
just hard. I
house.
don't know people out of their uniforms. So I had
Yeah.
a few people say hi and sorry, hi. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a sold out show. I mean, it was free to go to, but we announced the pools. It was kind of neat to be up on stage announcing the pools, especially when Pool A with the meatballs and Relax and Let It Happen, which was a rematch from the last year's Lone Star Kickball Open down in Austin, for them to be set up in pools. So that was kind of neat to see the reaction. That was not intended when we did the pools, but it worked out that way.
I loved it. When I got there late and heard it, and I got all giddy.
Yeah.
I pounded a glass of water because I thought I could keep down Friday.
You had a lot of fun Thursday night, didn't you?
I had a blast. Speaking of, I got in a great dance-off in Sidebar, and I believe you have pictures of it. I'd love to see them.
I think we have a video as well.
If there's a
I
video,
have pictures. I don't have video. It was pictures, but I'll send them to you. I won't put them out there
Okay,
unless you want them out there.
fair enough. And then I know I woke up with pockets full of sand, so I must have ended up on the beach. My wallet's somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. Hopefully someone finds it.
Did you lose a credit card
No.
or two?
I lost 2 credit cards and everything in my wallet but my ID because I keep my ID in my back pocket buttoned in case this type of thing happens. So I can
Smart.
still party. I've learned my lesson from losing shit.
Smart hands.
That's pretty good.
That is really good. I had a purse. so-
Thursday was good. Friday, pretty mellow for the most part. I heard some people went out late. You'll have to check out the board.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of threads going on about what went on this weekend. I don't think anyone remembers what day it happened, but
Yeah.
read the stories. It happened.
Yeah, there are a lot of stories right now.
A lot of good stuff going
A lot
around.
of good stuff.
But Saturday night, probably rivaled Thursday in terms of rocking and fun.
Yeah, that after party was, would you call it a club?
I don't know what it was, but yeah.
It was a club atmosphere with kickballers, really loud music, which some folks in our exit survey said it was a little too loud, but there was a penguin dancing in the corner.
And someone was crowd surfing from my team at one point.
Yeah. I remember another dance-off between one of the Virginia Beach guys and I forget what team the other guy was from. Adrock, you did a arm wrestling contest against one of our pitchers.
With,
Against who?
Wilner.
Wilner and I went
Oh,
at it for
snap.
about probably 6 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, you had about 20, 25 people cheering you guys on, screaming. It was pretty funny.
He got me in the end, as he would, because he has the best arm stamina I've ever met in my life.
And then we also had, I wouldn't call them strippers, because they were definitely clothed, but ladies wearing scandalous outfits,
Dancing.
dancing. And then after they got off the main stage, all the players would get on the main stage. But it was Saturday night was crazy.
Yeah,
Sounds like fun. I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was a good time, and then obviously around 1:30 it started getting a little too, I guess, Fort Lauderdale. Local crowd started showing up, so a lot of the kickballers started going to after party bars, which is where we were on Thursday night at Dicey's and other places. Yeah. More shots, more live music, more dancing. I think I got a jumbo slice too.
Every bar I went to, as I was walking in, a kickballer was getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Every one I went to.
It was pretty.
That makes sense.
But Saturday night was crazy. We'll have some videos, and we're asking everybody on the forum to post stories, pictures, and videos, at least that are appropriate for work.
I gotta say, I thought was really cool was that I thought we were the only ones ever watching the show, but people were coming up to me Saturday night and being like, "Yo, Ad Rock from the podcast, I love it, dude. Keep it going. You look taller than I thought. I thought you were a little guy. All sorts of stuff like that. Keep watching. We love you guys."
Yeah, I agree. Ad Rock. I was telling Michaela on I guess Thursday night after the bar crawls, I got more like thanks for the podcast than I did anything else. And thanks guys for watching. We'll keep throwing. We took a lot of your feedback from this week and more game footage, more play-by-play analysis, and we're gonna do it. So keep sending us your thoughts, and I appreciate the feedback.
This show is for you.
Yeah. And speaking of rocking, the Hype Cup is back.
Oh, get ready. Yeah. Hold on.
It's been missing for about a year and a half.
Look at this thing.
Hype
Cup. Got it?
Yeah. Zach, this is yours.
You can have it for a while.
You were a little too out of it this weekend. I was going to give it to you Friday night. I don't think you knew your name. I was going to give it to you Saturday night, but I forgot it. And Sunday Fun Day, you had a shopping cart wearing only your underwear, so I didn't want to give it to you then. But this, sir, will be in New Mexico when I see your team compete.
It is.
So.
It is Zach's until someone else takes it from him.
Yeah.
Just what we'll discuss.
Yeah, I think there's a thread about this right now on the forum. I'm just trying to figure out, like, do we give out the Hype Cup for individual events or just for the entire national tour? Anyways, I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts. I think it should be the tour.
I think it should be a tour-wide thing, so it makes it more coveted. We'll take notes at each event. We'll give you an idea who's leading the charge.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll get a power poll set up.
Yeah, kind of get a power poll or just Hype Cup featurettes, of each tournament. Because I think it's fun because not every team is going to be at all the big tournaments, so it'd be kind of cool to get other people kind of get the Hype Cup, see what they can bring to the table. They might not be able to take it away from Zach.
For those that don't know what it is, the Social Team Award goes to the wildest, most fun team. The Hype Cup goes to the individual that displays the most rock at a tournament. How beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And it's a really nice trophy. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I like it.
And Admin, you talked about Zach with a cart. Tell me about Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday Fun Day was epic. Unfortunately, I didn't bring this puppy out. Our buddies over at Next Game Nation let us borrow this for the tournament. I'll save you some of the siren.
The house.
What's that?
Did you have that at the house?
I had it at the house and had the siren going off. I'm sure the neighbors loved it. But the guys at Next Game definitely hooked us up for the weekend. We'll have this at future events as well.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. That's awesome.
They rock. But Sunday was the best word to describe it is epic. A lot of folks took advantage of the beach. A lot of folks continued the tradition of the mimosa game. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to the boards and search or just ask what is the mimosa game.
I heard it was quite ending to the mimosa game this year.
Well, I heard OSC's mimosa game. Well, I was there, so the OSC mimosa game was somewhat tame. Last year we had about 30 or so people. This year we did not. We only about half of that. And let's just say a server from Brooklyn definitely cut us off, and we had issues with it. But we got a free bottle of champagne. We'll have video of that too. But then there's another mimosa game that the Virginia Beach team went to, and I've heard that they got kicked out of their bar.
Asked to leave nicely. Actually, not nicely.
Yeah, but, get out now. Pay
that
your bill.
story's also on the board, I believe.
So
I think I saw that too on the boards.
yeah, it's a great tradition. Find a brunch, a buffet, pay the money,
preferably.
But learn the game. It's a blast. And then if you really want to have fun with it, take it home to to New York. We do it in D.C. at least once a quarter. Every 3 months we'll do it again just to have. So there's probably a hotel in your area that has free mimosas or free Bloody Marys, and it's a great game to play.
Endless.
Yes. But it was good. And then obviously everybody ended up at McSorley's. We didn't get up on the rooftop this year, but they had all kinds of games going on. We've got footage of that. There was a dog in the bar.
Awesome.
There's a homeless guy.
Ad-Rock was doing the hula hoop on the street.
Nice,
Pretty
Ad-Rock.
bad at it, but I tried.
Trey was doing the
Neon
hula
tank
hoop.
tops were all the rage.
Yeah.
Brick from Flying V, you started the trend, man. Thank you.
Cool, bro.
Cool, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Let me just say to everybody watching, when you go to South Florida, do yourself the favor and take that Monday off. Nothing
Agreed.
sucks more than flying home that Sunday and getting texts about mimosa games, being on the beach, bro tank tops. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. So take the Monday off so you can enjoy the mimosa game or just that Sunday with the team, because I had to turn my phone off. I was so jealous. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Speaking of admin, when do we get to do this again?
So I mentioned that the East Coast event is now all said and done. The kickoff for the West Coast is going to be March 24th in Long Beach. Right now we've got 10 teams signed up, 10 really good teams. Last year this event had 11 teams. One team was a free agent team called 3 Hours Ahead. Oakley and I were on it. We took home the championship. But this year the teams who want to compete are coming out in strong numbers. That should also be an epic weekend. The parties that the event manager have lined up are just truly going to be a lot of fun. Free drinks, free food. Cash prize should be pretty good. Registration for that ends March 10th. So if you're watching this and you live out in California or close enough to travel out there, it's going to be a hell of a time. A lot of the teams, Whiskey Richard, which came to South Florida, is going to be out there, and it'll be a great chance to compete with the best and party with the best.
That sounds like a decent
Sounds like
time.
fun.
Yeah, sounds like a
Trying to
decent
get
time.
roped. I'm nearly roped into playing. I haven't decided yet.
It's a lot of fun. Definitely encourage you to check it out. If not, then you've got, let's see, April, you've got Austin, Texas, which is going to be insane.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of hype about that one.
That should be really good. Last year the event was an open tournament, not part of the circuit. They had about 10 teams. I think right now they're looking at 15 to 16 quality teams to come compete. Again, Thursday night bar crawl, Friday night meet and greet, Saturday tournament, Saturday night party. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's Austin, Texas, so you've got to go if you've never been. And then in May, there is the New Mexico tournament on May 12th, and also the Jacksonville Kickball Open is May 19th. So go to thisiskickball.com. You'll see the full schedule. Between now, and the 1st of June, there's 4 more events to go to. And if you can't go to any of those, we've got 12 or 11 more to go to after that. So there's going to be a couple times you can go travel to compete with the best. So look forward to it.
Sounds good.
But guys,
yeah, I have a date with Chess Club here in about 15 minutes, so I got to get going.
I'm going to run and hunt down all this video footage that I want to promise the fans. So I appreciate your time.
We are out.
Bye.
See you guys.
Sing off.
All right, we're gonna sing it tonight. We're gonna party tonight. I've got a new song I present to you. Oh, like it, that's right. Oh, like a track. I don't know about you. drinks in the air. And let's make a toast to good times and good friends. To the clubs, to the discos, and to all the parties all around the world. Everyone, everywhere, let's have a drink and party! Caipirinha, Cuba, Libra, Long Island, martinis, champagne, mojito. Tequila, boom boom, tequila, boom boom, tequila, boom boom.
Yeah, it's the
Tyler, how did it feel being kidnapped last night? Were you scared for your life?
I really don't remember, so...
So it's really not a kidnapping, okay.
I remember.
Tyler,
Yes?
how do you feel being called the new Trey? What do you have to say to the old Trey McClone?
I'd rather call myself as the Tyler rather than the new Trey. You know?
Kelly, are you puking? Hold on. Hey,
Hold on, let me get in here. I gotta get a camera in here.
Let me get my bare chest in here. Let me get my bare chest in here.
Dude, why are you puking?
Let me get my bare chest in here. I'm good. I'm good. Outtakes.
How do you feel about it?
First to third outtakes. PBR. PBR. Winning. Money.
This is great. Don't break things.